The crew worldwide, from Cali to Twitter, real hardcore fans, boxing ass niggas, consistency cops, police the views, we'll pull up receipts for any debates you choose. Shout outs to Clan Archie for the dope production. Ring Gang stay with the best discussions. Ring Gang Radio.
Yeah. What's good, yo? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. I'm your host for tonight, Patscorpio, the New England representative. And as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
What it do, LB, Lauderdale Boss, Shutterworth, aka the GOAT artist, ringgangradio.com in the building.
Yes, sir. Forever and always. So, LB, man, we got a couple of things to talk about tonight. First thing that we're going to recap last weekend's fights, the top-ranked ESPN top-ranked pay-per-view, and the PBC on Fox pay-per-view. Oh, not pay-per-view. PBC on Fox regular. Let's go with glossing over. I wouldn't say glossing over. Let's talk about the top-ranked PPV. I guess, gloss over the undercards. Did you get a chance to watch any of the undercard fights for the top-ranked pay-per-view?
Yeah, I saw the whole card. Felix Verdejo, he looked like he was in better shape, but as a boxer, like his boxing performance
regressed a lot.
Yeah, like he was flat. Like it kind of feels like he's finally taking his career serious, but his momentum, the train done died and just stopped.
Right.
But now he's mentally serious. It's almost like when Chris Arreola started really losing weight, and you're like, damn, if he could have really did that a year or two earlier, maybe he would have won, a title or got some of these, victories in certain fights. And it looked like Felix Verdejo, it looked like his time has passed, man. Sad to say, but yeah, he didn't look good at all.
Yeah, the funny thing is too, Bob Arum was in there quoting and saying he saw improvements in Verdejo. I'm like, old man, what are you actually seeing? Like I saw the guy
dude was in shape, man. Because dude was in shape. I think that's what it really was. Like he looked like the first couple rounds, he looked like he was serious, and then you saw he ain't go nowhere, man. So I can understand what Bob Arum going for, but like you said, it's still a lack of vision or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I think he does need a new trainer, because it's just like he got hit with so many clean right hands. I mean, he was leaking like early and from the second to third round, like, and it was only because Vasquez got tired of handing out some work that allowed him to get into the fight. And even then, I thought the fight was a draw. I didn't think Verdejo won that fight.
Yeah, but Verdejo didn't win that fight. That shit should have been a draw. That's a one rare time where we'll all agree on a fucking fight being a draw.
Yeah, that was definitely that draw. And only due time was when Verdejo was able to steal some rounds. But yeah, in no way I see that fight. I'm like, this nigga's actually coming back. Like I was like, if they throw him in with a highly ranked 135 pounder, he's getting KO'd. Brutally, exactly.
Yeah, like I didn't see nothing was impressive about his performance. Like he was in shape and he started out serious, but it's like from a skill standpoint, I didn't really see any adjustments.
No, he whiffed on a lot of his punches,
but he missed a lot. I don't know, man.
He was a flat out mess, man. And like, I mean, I hope, I just hope that they do actually get a new trainer for him, because he's gonna need it before they realize that this is not gonna be the way. His career is gonna be done. It's gonna be done quick. Because he clearly needs something. And then the other
definitely missing.
Yeah, for sure. And the other fights, of course, when there was Shakur Stevenson versus Christopher Diaz. That fight I thought would be a little bit more competitive, considering that Diaz is a former title challenger. and he hits pretty hard. But Shakur took a big step forward in this fight and outclassed Diaz completely.
Yeah.
Rocked him a couple times, but
all types of tricks and shit.
Yeah. The only negative I can find in that whole fight was the fact that Shakur started coasting in the last round.
I didn't like that at all.
No, I was like,
I hate to see coasting when you're so dominant over somebody. Like, I hate to see that shit. Like, subtraction from this dude.
Like, if you want to do that, I mean, you gotta do it. The only way it's acceptable is if you're actually trying to clear your head because you got buzzed badly, and then you need time to clear your head. But if you're doing that and just doing it, you're not engaging, but you're, that's just a negative, because I just feel that's just a habit that could probably show itself again in another big fight or even a title shot. And judges see that and they're like, that could be the difference between a win and a loss. So it's just like
piss somebody off, because some people, they see you coasting and it emboldens them. They come alive when they see you coasting, and you don't want to get caught with something sneaky because you was coasting and you already kind of put your guard down a little.
Right. So I mean, but outside of that, Shakur took a big support against handling the title challenger the way he did. And now, do I think he's ready for the rest of the featherweight division just yet? Especially the champions? No, I do not. I would say, give the young boy maybe one more fight of that nature, someone on that Diaz level.
Yeah.
And then after that, see where it takes you, But
I need to see him close somebody out in a performance like that, or at least keep that energy the whole fight. Like, when I saw that shit, we old school boxing fans. So I'm gonna bring up a random ass fight. Don't worry, you'll never see a Forgotten Fate article on this shit. But when I seen dude start fucking coasting, it reminded me of the damn Isolino Freitas fight against Arthur Gregorian. Random as fuck. I know.
We'll definitely not be doing a Forgotten Fate on that shit.
Random fight, and the reason I say it's random because it was a fight where Gregorian was I hate to have to say, he was one of those Euros, those unknown European fighters, and his whole claim to fame, or the thing he was known for, was I think he beat Shane Mosley in the amateurs, or he fought Shane Mosley in the amateurs. I don't know if he got a win, but I remember them mentioning that on the telecast. Freitas drops this dude like 2 or 3 times during the fight. Hurt so much. Like, the dude is just, Freitas is just too quick, too powerful, everything. But when it gets to the last round, the championship round, this motherfucker starts running around the goddamn ring like dude was like a prime Felix Trinidad.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, even the commentators were like, wow, like, I don't see what's the need to coast so much.
Yeah, I mean, Freitas had a lot of other things that I hated. I mean, he had a lot of things that I didn't like that I hated that he did. Particularly the whole mouthpiece thing.
Yes, but I digress. It's just that's what the flashbacks made me go to. That's what the coasting. So please, y'all niggas don't coast. So I don't have to bring back a boring ass fight that should have just stayed in the darkest parts of my fucking memory. Next thing, y'all niggas gonna make us talk about damn Marquez versus Derek Gainer or some shit, because niggas ain't throwing enough punches.
That Freitas Gregorian fight, that shit was that shit was in my neck of the woods. It was in Connecticut too. It was at Foxwoods.
God damn.
Yeah, Connecticut. Of course, Connecticut back then used to get all these. For every fucking Gotti award, you get shit like that. You
remember where the fight was held? Good lord.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, I thought I was bad. This nigga beat me. It's like,
Connecticut used to get some good fights, some good unexpected fights, and some random ass bullshit. And that Freitas Gregorian fight was that random ass bullshit. Oh man, but yeah, no coasting, Shakur. I mean, you're a young boy now. I mean, you're going into your man strength. Pause. You gotta
be coasting at this level, bro.
No. You need to, like you said, you're winning. You gotta finish a winner. You gotta make sure that there's no doubt in your mind that nigga's leaving the ring knowing that he got beaten. I mean, it's one thing to say it. It's one thing for the judges to say it on the card. It's enough for him to make sure he feels that he took it out, so he can learn from it and deal with it.
Thank you.
So Shakur, points off for that, but otherwise he put in it was a spectacular performance. Good boxing.
You ain't coast on them niggas in Miami, did you? I don't want to see that shit. You beat that nigga into the ground. You don't coast on fucking TV. Nah, man. Don't play that shit.
And then the third undercut fight was Teofimo Lopez versus that was Australian, Scandinavian, whatever person. It wasn't really much of a fight. Teofimo put him away. Mean body shot that had him taking the knee. He didn't want it no more after that. So
Dude could box though. Like you could see he had some skill, but he wasn't offensive enough to really, because he landed some jabs on Lopez. Like
right, but he also had no power to bother him. So not Freitas. Just gotta keep that thing is in my mind. Well, so Teofimo was able just to actually be able to walk him down to deliver that power. So. I mean, at this point for Teofimo right now, I mean, he already has a brutal KO over a former champion. He was a champion. He was a former champion. I think it's time for him because I know he's high in the rankings for a lot of these sanctioned bodies for 135. You got to put him in here. We got to put him in there with a live body to see what he got. If not,
time, man. Just roll the dice on him. Let's get a title shot, bro. Like real talk.
Whether it's Lomachenko or now soon to be, vacated WBC belt with Luke Campbell, the #1 versus him, perhaps, or something, some or Kame, But yeah, it's something to put him into. It's something to put him in, give him a title shot, see what he got. Because I mean, dude is clearly on a level right now, and you don't want him facing jobbers to the point where he's starting to regress. So, and he hasn't regressed yet.
Throw that on the card.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta give him a title shot, see what he has. But other than that, like I said, he did what he had to do. I don't really have any more other thoughts for that fight other than that. So that brings us to our main event. Terence Crawford versus Amir Khan for Crawford's WBO welterweight title. LB, your thoughts on this fight?
Man, it was the bigger ass. It was the bigger ass whooping than I thought. Pat called it. He said 6 rounds. I said 9. Mm-hmm. Kind of, shake and bake a little bit, but Crawford wasn't having it. This is the first time I saw Khan get outboxed and outfought.
Yeah, it's usually usually Khan will get outboxed and then bam, he gets dropped. Or the rare occasion only one of his losses where it could possibly been a win was the Peterson fight, and that just had loads of ref fuckery in that fight that determined it. It wasn't like
Khan made it closer than it should have been.
Right.
I hate when niggas don't want to give Peterson that victory.
That's also true, but then with him, it's just like either get you get a focus Khan, or you get Khan glass jaw Khan, which shows itself more often than not. I mean, showed itself.
Yeah, that's the Khan in every fight, though.
Right. And Khan in this fight, I mean, I had no faith in Khan at this point. Like the previous fight, you saw him get dropped by Samuel Vargas, and you know, and then he got put to sleep by Canelo in a fight that he was possibly winning, I believe. And it's just like he hadn't looked anywhere near a contender since he washed Devin Alexander in the fight that finally took place after Devin lost his damn belt. So it's yeah, Khan.
Yeah, 3 bad fights in a row.
Exactly, and I was like, he's not, and people were still holding. Khan still has his hand speed. I'm like, Khan hasn't showed any type of speed in a while, and whatever he has left, I'm pretty sure Terence Crawford would be able to handle it. He handled it.
He handled it in flying colors. Oh my God! Dropped him, I think, the first round or the second round?
The first round, and then after that too, Crawford slowly picked him up.
Yeah, that's like. It's like it felt like Khan was gonna get stopped at every round almost.
Right. Like Khan had nothing for him. Absolutely nothing for him. Nothing.
No, Khan would land some shit every now and then, but it was nowhere enough to win a round. Or it was almost like if you're beating somebody's ass and they hit you with like a desperation punch for every 5 punches you connect on them. So that one punch that hits you, it just lets you know, like, oh yeah, this nigga is alive. He is existing, you know, underneath these fists barrage. Because that's what was happening, you know. He would hit Crawford clean after every damn volley, and Crawford just would eat it and just kept going. Simple ass performance, man. This was the main event for a pay-per-view.
No, not at all. You know, and it's funny. I mean, Khan was so beaten up thoroughly from head to toe, pretty much like even the body shots and everything like that. That I mean, basically they look for a way out, and I fully believe that, you know, that Khan looked for a way out at this particular point, because it was either that or Crawford was going to send him up for a knockout. I mean, it was coming, you know.
Yeah. The whole, I mean, it was a low blow, but I feel like he should have took the whole 5 minutes before you quit like that.
All he did was just look at Virgil, and Virgil was like, "Do you want to continue? Do you want to continue?" And then, you know, and Khan didn't seem too eager to continue. Now, yeah, it was low, but it wasn't like hitting you in the couple. He hit the nigga in his front thigh. You know, I was just like, take the 5 minutes to rest. I mean,
and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the whole thing where I just knew it just felt like a quit job. If you would have took the whole 5 minutes, hell, even 3 minutes, if you would have just took that and still, you know, you gotta, if you're gonna quit, man, you know, sell that motherfucking quit job, my nigga. Like,
right.
At least make it seem like, yo, man, this 5 minutes, I don't think I'll be able to do it, nah. But, you know, you don't even nigga give you 5 minutes, you don't even use it, and then you just say, nah, I just don't feel right. I'm done. Like, oh, okay, like, I guess we're done paying attention to your career now. Like, nigga, you should have took the fucking Brook fight for the $8 million. It could have won that shit possibly.
Yeah,
Brook
but now
ain't looking that great either.
Yeah, but now, because the thing though with that, I mean, at least Brook won his last. He didn't look good in his last, but at least he won it. Now Brook doesn't even care about that fucking one with Khan, and it's just like, and now he's calling out Crawford, and you know, Khan is just.
The Khan Brook fight is done to me. Like,
yeah,
it's like Khan is like done, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hold anything to make. Even if they do hold it, it's just, it'll be more like a money grab or whatever. And it's just like it doesn't keep my interest or anything like that, because.
And if you're Brook, you could get a money grab for yourself. And if he lose that fight, he can have the fucking Khan fight after that. And they both coming off of losses. Like, I wouldn't even look in Khan's direction if I'm any top fighter right now.
Yeah, no, yeah. Khan is, Khan is incognito right now. You know, he's not.
It's to the point Zab could probably rematch Khan and beat him. That's how bad it is. Like, I can't believe I'm saying it, but that's how bad Khan looked right now. And it kind of reminded me of the Zab fight when he quit. Yeah. And it's like, damn, man. Now the shoe on the other foot.
It's funny how things repeat itself. So yeah,
you know, you might see yourself become the villain. Nah. We gotta switch it up for boxing. Fuck a Batman movie. You box long enough, you see yourself become the B-side.
That's perfect. Yeah, and that's exactly what Khan is right now. Khan is a B-side right now. Like you can't really use him as someone to, you know, as a stepping stone anymore. He's just, you know, he's not.
Dare I say his stature in the sport is like even lower than Broner's right now.
Quite possibly, yeah. And that's a unique feat. But the only thing is,
because I don't want to see neither one fight anymore. Like I'm good with both them niggas, but
right.
one guy got utterly destroyed, knocked out. The other guy, well, he got beat up too.
Yeah,
he really tried, but he thought he won. So it's like, man, I'm done, man. Like I just hope Crawford gets to fight with fucking Spence or somebody decent this year. Oh my God, I'm tired of these damn, you know, predetermined reality-based fights with Crawford where we already know he's gonna win. These fucking MTV Road Rules as Crawford fights. These fucking damn Street Charade Double Dragon beat 'em ups.
I mean, what I think that probably what maybe kind of try to do is because it was low. Because you know how some fighters, you know, they try to draw a foul, and you know how it goes. Sometimes, you know, if it's a foul, that they may say, "Oh, this fight is because of the foul," and then you DQ the person who committed the foul. Yeah, and I mean, because that whole thing happened for a minute. Had me briefly think about Montel Griffin and Roy Jones, but then Roy Jones hit the nigga when he was down and knocked him out, and you know that's a foul. That's a huge foul.
Although the ref was sleeping on the other side of the ring, I don't know what the fuck the ref was doing.
But
no.
And then we have this part where it just looked like, you know, Khan didn't want. I think, you know, it's like, okay, he can fight. He can clearly fight. You know, but he didn't want to. I think because he was looking for a way out. He was looking for like maybe a DQ or something like that. And I was like, it would be some old bullshit if this fight was called because of a foul. And it wasn't. I don't think it was
the way the fight ended. Just was like it kind of buzz killed the whole night after that because there was really no bad fight, but you didn't get the real stoppage that you wanted. Like, you know, somebody was like, "I'm good." Like. Well, what's that shit them niggas said in Spartacus? A sour bite to end the meal. That's exactly what that shit was, bro.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, it was. In the knockout, that's what it was such. But it was just not a. You know, it just wasn't. It wasn't the move. I mean, people already soured on the card itself. And then that, and the fact that the main event didn't end in a more decisive manner, I think it really pissed some people off. Which is
once again, boxing fucks itself up, but you know, hey.
You know, like, I paid $70 for this, $70 for that. I'm like, well, you did. You paid $70 for it. I mean, this is boxing 2019. We paid for content. Now that's the way.
That card was nowhere near worth $70. Like, I don't know. Honestly, that card should have been marked at like $30, maybe $40 at the most. You paying $10 each fucking fight, bro.
Yeah, but you know why? Because Khan had to get paid. I mean, that's the fight that probably could have been put on the zone. You know, people obviously it would have been costed a lot less. You know, but
I think how much he got? Like what, $5 million?
Yeah, he got $5 million. Crawford got $5.5 million. I'm pretty sure they probably got other sources of money coming in from that fight too. So
yeah, the back end. I still think the Brook fight, he would have made more. It would have been a bigger event, like, you know. But you know, hey, you know, Conor Gunn, he don't run from anybody. You know, he fight everybody. But I don't know what's up with these British niggas though. Like, I feel like every generation we get a group of them. We get a pair of British niggas that just don't fucking shoot the fade, man. Like. I mean, why say this at welterweight really? Because super middleweight and middleweight, it's a little different up there. They kind of go at it, but I remember Ricky Hatton and Junior Witter, man. They had that little rivalry going at it, and Ricky used to clown him after fights and all types of shit, and they never got it on, man. And I would have loved to see that fight. I mean, I think Ricky Hatton would have got him, but.
I mean, that's wow. I mean, that's not really more of like them not getting, not like representing that welterweight. It's just more of like a fight that just probably should have happened at some point in their career and just not.
Yeah.
And
Khan and Brook now. It's like, damn, like that's two, different generation of pairs of talent like that is just. Wow, like okay.
Yeah, I mean that's how the dice rolls, man. In boxing, man, just some fights are just never meant to be. Some just like some fighters, show potential to be champion but never become it. It's just it's just the way that's just the way the game works, man. So yeah.
One more thing though, what you thought about Abrams' rant at the end, man?
Man, it was just nothing. I mean, it was what it is, man. I'm just like, it's just old, Aram, 88, 89 years old, just going off on some random, he's probably drunk too, it's just...
lit.
Yeah, exactly, it was super lit. Going off on that rant on a pay-per-view flying, so, I mean, it is what it is, if you want, that's his way of trying to get... Heyman to respond and try to get one of his fighters in the ring with Crawford. It is what it is, man. But it was just like, the guy's drunk, and that's what happened.
They went all out trying to damn big death fight.
Exactly.
Like, you think it's like, man, fuck it, we gonna put a race card on this shit too.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never seen that shit so flagrant in my life. That was pretty.
But
yeah, anybody want to get to that other welterweight fighter?
Yeah, the other welterweight fighter, which Danny Garcia versus Adrian Granados. LB, since you're the Danny stand, you can do that as I'm talking about that one, and I'll give my opinion on that afterwards.
Danny stand, like, oh man, like cheerleaders over here. How about since you're the knowledgeable objective boxing that could critique Danny Garcia's career without hating and over bias. Yeah, I could do that. I could give my thoughts.
Hey, nigga, I
no problem.
Fun Danny Garcia, man.
Yeah, you got that fake news report. but you call. I mean, we both got this one wrong. I was at the point I was just like, man, Swift, I don't know, man. Like, the stars may not be aligned for you anymore. I thought he would, get outworked by Granados. And I was wrong, man. Danny Garcia looked good. This is the best Danny Garcia he's looked since maybe the Matisse fight.
Yeah.
But like a good maybe 4 or 5 years. Like, wow.
I definitely agree. Because another thing too was Granados stupidly staying in this motherfucker's range. It's just like you stay like Granados is not a guy. Granados is a guy that likes to do all his work on the inside. Until Danny started hitting him with some absolute heat, and you would think that he would try to clear his head and try to not go inside his range. He didn't make no difference, and then he just got lit up over and over and over again.
I don't think he expected Garcia
to move his hands.
To move his hands and to work on that level. Like, I think he was expecting Garcia to come in on his B game, and Garcia came in swinging over his head. Like, he came in with the mentality with Khan and Matisse and all the others. Back when Danny Garcia was fighting niggas, you know what I mean? If he came in with that mentality, hungry, like, Danny Garcia could hit. He played the whole stalker counterpuncher role too much, and you don't get the most of his punches because when shots are coming at you one at a time, you could brace for them shits and you got defended them. And he was just lighting fucking Granados up. Granados landed some shots, so you could see Swift face, had some damage. Like, he ain't just, it wasn't a flawless victory, but it was a good fucking great victory though. But Granados landed some shots, but it's like he couldn't get going because Swift ain't let him. He just kept boom, boom, boom. There's a bag work, bruh.
Yeah, it was just.
Knockdown.
Yeah, the knockdown, the first one, especially the fucking left hook, I was like, damn, that was sent to the bushes. Yeah, that was a sent to the bushes type of shot right there. He got up there. Granados is a tough guy to keep down.
He got heart. He got heart for days, man. He got up because all those knockdowns were looking brutal as hell. Then the one where he got sent flying across the ring, I'm like, shit, like, nigga got hit with the Power Stone.
Yeah. And it's just like, Granados, I was just buzzed. I thought he would make a difference to not stand in this motherfucker's range and get blasted by these punches, but he didn't, and then he just got flat out washed. Like, you saw and I had to stop that shit ASAP.
He wasn't moving his head either.
No, not at all.
Bad enough you in range, but damn, cover up, it's a Joshua Claudio or something, ear muffin, something, move your head, but it's like, he was just in range, like, I almost feel like he was frozen.
Right.
He would get his range, he would jab a couple times, and he would land a few, or he would miss or whatever, he would throw it, Garcia would just come back, wham.
He must have been like shell shocked or something. That's the only thing I can say. To get washed like that.
It makes you really Sean Porter and Roman's performances in this they went life and death with Granados. I kind of feel like when you look at the great fighters, the elites, the guys who the best talents, when they fight the B-level contenders, they show a dominance over them where there's a gulf in talent and skill. And I felt like that's what Danny Garcia did with Granados. Porter and Broner, they all was on the same level to me. Danny Garcia handled it like how when we say like, yeah, man, I wonder what like a guy like Felix Trinidad would do to the fighters today. That's what that's what Trinidad would do. Now maybe that shit would have went 4 rounds instead of 7. but you get the picture, the whole, just run in there and beat this nigga ass and just keep dropping him and landing, infinity punches and shit on dude. Like,
right.
That's what boxing needs, man. Like, damn, like finally.
But even with all of that being said, I do not believe that Swift is that bad because like I said, it could just be that hey, wants to fight. If you want Danny wants you want to see like a stern test for Danny. I think he mentioned this before. Have him fight like a Lipinets or something like that.
Yeah. But I like that.
Yeah, except fight alive or dog because like I said, Danny's been very underwhelming at Granados was probably a good win from it as he probably needed it after his last couple of performances. But I want to see more before it's like...
Granados is a good win though. That's, I want to see that type of effort that's Swift. I want to see that against a fighter of a higher caliber. But Granados is a good start because I picked him to lose. Like, this was a real 50-50 fight. Like, not like Swift been setting the world on fire.
Hell no.
All his losses are the same. You feel like, damn, this nigga done just moved his hands a little more, you know. Even he even has some victories that are like that. So,
right.
I gotta give this man props for doing, having this type of performance with Granados. But, we get another one out of him against like a Lipinets. Even if he was to fight someone like a level that's still a Granados level, but he keeps consistent with it. I could even respect that, but he got to be in the top 5 or 6 at welter.
Yeah, it will all go a long way. It will go a very long way.
Yeah, definitely.
And then there were 2 other fights on the card. One that probably may have some significance later on. After Andy Ruiz versus Dimitrenko, in which Ruiz just pretty much handled the guy easily, knocked him out in the 5th round, I believe. Why I say significant is Ruiz has put his name in the hat to the Anthony Joshua sweepstakes to be the opponent for June 1st. And from what I understand, there's actually there's actually negotiations in place. And it'll be interesting if Ruiz has become the next opponent, because he will doing that will probably make the other heavyweights that are signed PBC look very bad.
Yeah.
So but outside of that type of significance, the fight was what it was. It wasn't that great. Ruiz won, and of course, low-key, I see Ruiz, I see a talented fighter, but I also see someone with not a lot of physical discipline. So I feel that that's a hindrance to his actual talent. But and then there was Omar's brother Brandon Figueroa that won interim 122 belt on there. I saw bits and pieces of that one. I didn't really react to it. I wasn't impressed in that way, but hey, he has an interim belt, so.
Yeah, he ran a whole bunch of punches off on a guy. Pretty much it.
Yeah, and then he has an interim belt, which pretty much guarantees him at some point he'll face the actual full champion at 120, whoever they might be at the time. So, both cards were, they were what they were. Nothing really outstanding popped up or whatever as expected.
It was better than average, but it wasn't garbage. It was better than average, but it wasn't great. That's how I felt about that weekend.
Yeah. I was hoping for some fights to really set it off, but we just gonna have to settle for just decent fights.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Just some